On November 2nd, the American Society for Suicide Prevention had an Out of the Darkness walk to raise awareness and funds for suicide prevention efforts. We decided to come and see what it was all about. We talked to Ellen Shannon, the chapter director, to discuss her vision for the walk.
So the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention, we are the leaders in the fight against suicide. Our mission is to save lives and bring hope to those affected by suicide. And we do that through four main ways. We are the largest funder of suicide prevention research. From that research, we create evidence-based educational programming. We also provide loss and healing services for survivors of suicide loss. And in addition, we also advocate at the national, state, and local level to work with our elected officials to pass laws that we believe will save lives and to make mental health a priority in our communities. Washington, D.C. Out of the Darkness Walk is one of our largest community events of the year in our chapter's area. And that is one of the primary ways in which we fund our mission to save lives.
We then talked to several Whitman students about why they chose to walk and what mental health means to them.
One of my sister's best friends, JoJo Greenberg, she took her own life a few years ago. And so my sister has really been advocating for mental health and really been making a difference in Whitman and around with people around her. So she's kind of turned it on to me, and it's really inspired me to do things like this.
I think mental health is super important, and I hated to see what JoJo had to go through, which ultimately led to her committing suicide. And I think mental health is so stigmatized, and there's no real reason for it to be stigmatized. It's the same as having a physical illness. Everyone that is here knows that there's people that support them, and the walk is really just to show support for people that have mental illness and for support for people that don't even have mental illness.
I'm walking today to support my friend who committed suicide and to also support my other friends who are walking for her. I think it's good to have a community of support, and I know my friends and just the people I'm friendly with, I have support for, and if they're not doing okay, I would do that, support them, and I hope they would do the same to me.
Every opportunity I have to promote suicide prevention, I'll take, because it's not something I ever want to see happen again to any of my friends. People don't take it seriously enough. In school, people don't really take it seriously. Out of school, people don't take it seriously. They don't treat it like it's an actual problem.
We also talked to people from around the area who were there and asked them about why they came and what their causes were.
The Trevor Project is it's an organization that you can find all over the USA. It's the second largest suicide hotline in the USA. It's focused, mainly on the LGBTQ youth, but you can also, anyone can really look at it, check it out. Mental health is almost as important, if not more important, than physical health, because really it's your state of mind, and it's not really focused on as much as physical health at all.
Fleck stands for Parents, Family, and Friends of Lesbians and Gays, but we've expanded that to the LGBTQ community. We are a support group to support other parents and other people in the community to get through dealing the parents, my daughter just came out, I don't understand, I want to support her, but I have other issues going on with that. No matter what your problem is or how silly it might seem to you, there's people out there that want to help you and want you to live. And in my opinion, in the long run, it hurts more of your family and friends if you do commit suicide. Even if they might not feel like they're loved, they are. My daughter is a lesbian. She has tried several times to take her own life, and I'm here to show her that I do love her and I do support her no matter what.
Well, right now, I'm just working through the struggle of losing my daughter. I'm so sorry. And I lost her September 13th, 2017. There's more awareness about mental health, getting rid of the stigma. Addiction also comes with that, and suicide awareness. That's maybe we can help someone in my daughter's.
Why didn't she open up? Why didn't she call me? Why didn't I call her more? What was, you know what I mean? All these different thoughts kind of go through your head that first, you know, when you first get the news. And I don't know, like I just kind of feel like losing her and feeling that pain that like just literally never, still to this day has not like gone away. And it made me kind of realize if she was feeling that kind of pain every single day, then I totally understood, you know, like why she came to this point.
I actually struggled with mental health when I was in college. It was the early 2000s. There wasn't a lot of information out there. The internet was not readily available to learn about different resources and, you know, to even understand what it was that I was going through. And so when I became familiar with AFSP in my adult life, I know I struggled for so long with depression and just mental health when I was a young adult in my early 20s that I never wanted anybody else to go through that. And so that drives me each and every day to get the message out there, to help people around me to not have to go through that, never struggle, and to understand what it is they may be experiencing so they can reach out and ask for help and hopefully get better.
After a round of speeches, the walk went on around the tidal basin and provided a chance for participants to remember loved ones they lost before returning to the Lincoln Memorial for a solemn closing ceremony.